Alright, so this morning I'm at a place called Cactus Beach, which is one of the best places in Australia to go surfing. And it's just outside of a place called Penong in South Australia. And of course, as usual, there's no one around, which is pretty typical in Australia. You find a great place and there's just nobody. So I'm going to walk up there, let's see what we find. Well, it sure looks pretty good with the waves out there, but considering the kind of sharks that you'll find, and this is one of the best places to see the great white, I think I'd rather stay dry. So I'm now on the other side of the headland at a place called Point St Clair on the jetty, and it's really beautiful. It's just like out of a movie set, because it's this very, very small little bay, and yeah, just a very nice place to relax. Of course, nobody's around. Unfortunately, there was a fatal shark attack that occurred here once, and so down to the left of me here, there is an enclosure for swimming with a shark net. But yeah, just a very nice place to relax. So I'm now on Shelly Beach, which, as you can see, is very wide and very bright. And I've been told by a local it's because the seashells have all broken up, and that's what gives it the white colour. It's very hidden away, this beach, and you'd be well advised to get some advice from a local how to find it, as there's absolutely no signposts around. But for an isolated walk in the middle of nowhere, you couldn't ask for more. Just look at that. That beautiful turquoise blue really makes me think of West Australia. And as I head further west, it's just going to get better. Alright, last stop before the Pink Lake. I'm now at a place called Long Beach, which is much the same as Shelly Beach, and I really wouldn't advise coming here unless you really want to. The drive-in was pretty terrible, and again, no signposts, so quite hard to find. But there's no one around, it's very isolated, and if you really want, you know, a peaceful walk, this is another great beach. Quite a view. I've got to say, the blue of the ocean against the white of the sand is pretty spectacular. Okay, bonus landmark that I didn't know was here. A little, well, it's actually quite big, blue lake in the sand dunes, so just a very peaceful place to relax. Alright, so the main event, the Pink Lake, and it is pretty special. I came by here around 8 in the morning and it wasn't as bright, so the idea is you've got to come around between 10 AM and 2 PM, and that's when the pink really starts to show. So on this side you've got the Pink Lake, and on that side it's just normal, and it's called Lake Macdonnell, and it's quite impressive. And the idea is that this pink over here is created by the algae which eats off the high salt levels. So Penong also has a large collection of windmills, and the one at the back there, the biggest one, happens to be the biggest one ever built in Australia, called the Comet. So let's close on that.